YouTube Nation, what's going on? It's EB back here, bringing you guys the next map in our installment of the Jumps, Spots, Lines of Sight. Today's video, we are on the map Watchpoint, and we are using the Widowmaker this time. Been using Hanzo in the other ones, but I think we're just going to stick with Widowmaker in this map. Now we're just going to get things started right away. If you are on the offensive side to, bring that thing around the map. I mean, you can go up here, obviously. You can sit in this area, you get a little bit of a line of sight for people that might be attacking your base, sitting back there or around the globe area. So that could be used kind of efficiently if you use it the right way. There is cover as well, so you can use that to your advantage. You can get up to where I just was as well, at the same side, looking through that window, looking down that way. You can get, if you aim where I just was with my little launcher, you can, if you're on the defensive side, you can get lodged up in this corner. You just got to make sure you're holding back a little bit. But then when you shoot, that obviously happens, but it's just a little bit of a spot you can sit up into. Moving on towards this globe area. I call it globe, I don't know whatever it's actually called, but we're going to stick with calling it globe. Using these barrels and this tarp is a pretty good line of sight and spot to sit if you got people rushing you. And then actually going on top of the globe as well as possible. It's not the best spot, but you get a little bit of a shot of people coming out of the base. And yeah, you can use that to your liking if you would like to. Moving forward, you can go onto this little platform here. She just uses her little thing to grapple onto here. Again, not the greatest spot, but just to get a little bit of a vantage point over the other team. Could be a little helpful. You could get a couple kills here and there, and then you're going to have to move on. Now, if you're up in this area, this head glitch can be pretty useful if you use it the right way. If you're sitting behind here, and the offensive team is coming through there, or up top, or even through there, you got a little bit of cover, and you got this head glitch basically to protect yourself, so you can use that. And then moving into this main room here, obviously you can get on all those little things just by grappling, and then you can get up on top of the spaceship here. Usually I would just use this spot just to kind of be annoying to the other team, just to have someone constantly above them, hitting shots, supporting fire, calling people out. And then I like to kind of sit up in this corner for people coming through this hallway here. Now, as far as the rest of the map, there aren't too many spots left to really go over. I mean, you can grapple up here and get a little bit of a vantage point for people coming through all these areas, but they're not very, they're kind of useful, but they're not like really hidden spots. They're kind of just known. And then if you are looking for another sort of sniper spot, if people are kind of rushing you at the very end here, I mean, you got this back corner kind of, you got a little bit of cover, pop out and hit some guys to help your team out. Like I said, it's not the greatest spot, but it might be able to help you get a couple kills here and there. And then the last thing I would have to say, I mean, you can go up here as well, not very useful, but it can help, I guess, in some certain situations. And then finally, if you are defending this base, the one thing I do have to say is if you're playing against a person who's using Farah, I believe that's her name, it's the Rocket Girl, she can boost up in the air and come over this wall here, so I would just be aware of that kind of stuff. If you want to use that as your own, you can, but that's basically the last sort of thing I have for this map in this video. I hope you guys maybe did take something away from it. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more content, and, just do all that stuff. Make sure you're checking out the items and the links down below in the drop box. And that's going to be it for me for this one. Like I said, you guys, thank you very much for watching. This is EB, and I'm signing out. See ya.